Hello and welcome to Jikoni Magic's Meza. So today I'm inviting you to cook with me for a week. Let's get to cooking. So I started by washing what in Kenya we call spinach, and then I'm also washing the amaranth or terere and setting that aside. Then next I'm taking the chicken, and what I'm going to do is divide it into different parts that I'm going to cook differently. So guys, it's very important if you decide that this is the route that you're going to take, to be prepared. Start off by having a meal plan. Check the ingredients that you have in the house. Are they enough? Are they not enough? Then go out and buy more to add or whatever. Yeah. Then next, meal prep the ingredients if you can. If you have the time, I would advise you to prep your ingredients ahead of time. So I'm remaining with this part. What do I do with it? This part is for chicken stock. One day I'll show you how I do that. So I will make sure that I remove the chicken skin because we do not need it for any of the recipes that I'll be doing. If you're not comfortable doing this, or you don't know how to, have your butcher do it for you, or buy boneless, skinless chicken breast. This also forms part of the chicken stock, yeah. And then the remaining chicken I will just make into cubes, and I prefer having chicken breast for chicken curry. So another part that I should bring to your attention is the chicken tenders. So what I do is I set them aside and put them in a Ziploc bag every time I portion my chicken. And then the day they're enough, I'm going to make what? Chicken fingers, or some deep fried breaded chicken thingy. So what I've done is I have made gashes on this chicken so that the marinade can penetrate inside very well, and I've also opened up the joint so that the chicken can cook faster. As part of my meal prepping, I already have my garlic and ginger that I have peeled and I want to put in the food processor to make, and I also have the onions that I'm going to also chop in here. You could make them thinner if that's what you really wanted, but I'm okay with what I have here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is take a Ziploc bag. I should first of all write something down. 1st of February 22. Okay. And my hands are clean, guys, so I'm not worried. So these are gonna go into the fridge for about 4-5 days thereabouts, and they will not go bad. The important thing to remember is this: ensure that it is tightly sealed and that no smells escape, because your whole fridge is going to smell of onions. So be careful about that, okay? Into the fridge it goes. So I'm gonna slice half of the spinach, and the rest is going to be blanched along with the terere or amaranth for another day during the week. Okay. So we'll put this spinach aside. Let's make the marinade for the chicken. Time. Massage the marinade into the chicken, cover and put in the fridge until when required. Next, I'm marinating the chicken breast pieces for the chicken curry, and I'll do it in portions to ensure that they are all covered. I also have the liver and gizzard that will go into the curry. Off to the fridge they go. Now to some actual cooking, and today I'm making Mbuzi wet fry. So to the electric pressure cooker, I'm adding oil, followed by the onions that I prepped earlier. Now that the onions have become translucent, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of curry powder and the ginger and garlic paste. This is 1 kg of goat meat that is already cubed at the butcher's. Next, I'll be adding just a 1/4 cup of water. This is just enough when cooking in an electric pressure cooker. 4 beef cubes, I'm now going to pressure cook the meat for 30 minutes. Now let me start on the spinach that I chopped earlier. I'll start by adding oil to my sufuria, followed by just enough onions, which I'll cook until translucent. Next, I'll be adding 2 large tomatoes, followed by 1 chicken cube, and then cook until the tomatoes break down. The pressure cooker has just gone off, so let me check on the mbuzi. The meat is perfectly cooked. In fact, it has pulled off the bone in some instances. Next, I'm adding 2 tomatoes, which I'll pressure cook for just a minute to give them a head start. I'm going to smash the tomatoes. See how easy it is after they've softened under pressure. The tomatoes have broken down now, so I'll be adding the spinach and I'll cook it for about 5 minutes until it wilts and softens. The water for ugali has already boiled, so I'm just going ahead to make it. I'll put the link to the full recipes in the description box down below in case you need detailed instructions for both the sukuma wiki and ugali. Now it's time to finish off the mbuzi wet fry by adding dania and pilipili hoho or the green capsicum. Sasa ni wakati wa kupakua na kukula. Yay! I have this automatic french fries cutter. Just put your potato in there, press on the forward button, it pushes the potato out. In no time, you can cut so many french fries at one go. It really comes in handy, like you can see, especially on days like today when I am really pressed for time. I'm gonna soak the french fries overnight in salty water in the fridge. What you really want is to have your water tasting extra salty. As long as you can taste it and it's on the verge of being a bit too salty, sort of like the way you make your pasta, you're good. And the salty water helps in crisping up the french fries so much. Not forgetting the flavor that is infused right into the middle. And by the way, once you deep fry, you're not gonna need to add any more salt to these fries. Try it and tell me what you think about it. So welcome to day 2 of cooking dinner with me. Today we're going to be making the chicken that was marinated in the yogurt mixture and also the fries that I soaked yesterday in the salty water. As you can see, the fries have really gone down, or do I call them potatoes for now? Yeah, because they're not yet fries. So the potatoes have really reduced, meaning they have released their moisture and they're going to result in extra crispy fries. Okay, now we're gonna make these food tonight in the air fryer, and I'm going to preheat it first for like 5 minutes. I like cooking my chicken at 180°, so I'm gonna preheat this for 5 minutes. Once it comes to temperature, I'm gonna throw in the chicken, and the deep fryer is where we're going to be making the fries. I'm going to preheat it to 170°. Okay, and once it comes to temperature, I'm gonna deep fry my fries and then take them out and then bump it up to 190°C for the second frying for the extra crispiness. So yeah, let's just start cooking. dinner is now ready. I already made the kachumbari or salsa off camera. The thing that's worth mentioning here is that I made sure to soak the onions in a mixture of apple cider vinegar and salt to remove that very sharp onion taste. Enjoy! Welcome to yet another day where we cook dinner together. So today we're going to make chicken curry and just plain white rice. So this is how our chicken looks like after it's been marinating in the fridge for 2 days. I'll first start by dry frying the chicken so that the spices can stick on it. Okay, so the rice is plain because the accompaniment, which is the chicken curry, is quite the spicy dish. So we just need something to mellow that down. In here, I've already added the ginger and garlic paste and 1 tablespoon of curry powder. In goes our pureed tomatoes. As long as you maintain low heat, then it means that whatever bits are stuck at the bottom will come off. So once you see that the stuck-on bits have all been lifted up, go ahead, season the tomatoes, then lower your heat to the lowest, cover, and just let them simmer until the oil separates, and then add the chicken. You can see that the oil has separated, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken that was browned earlier, together with all the juices that have run out of it. Add some water, cover the chicken, and let it cook for about 10-15 minutes until it's cooked through. So here we are. As you can see, the oil has started separating in our curry, and according to me, this is perfectly seasoned. For today, I'm going to finish it off with yogurt and sweetened natural yogurt. So all I want is for the yogurt to just warm through. If you feel like the curry is not enough for you, just add a bit more yogurt, okay? Taste for seasoning, make sure that everything is well balanced. This will simmer for just a few. And to finish it off, just some dhania. Dhania always brightens up your dish. The rice is perfectly cooked. Oil the bowl so that the rice doesn't stick to it. I was really struggling to lift the bowl. Okay. Garnish with some dhania and enjoy. Today was a really long day. Wow, I know I'm even looking it. I'm just wishing that I could just crawl into bed. So in goes paprika, thyme, cumin seeds, oregano, curry powder. Cook until fragrant, and then add your ginger garlic paste. Cook for about a minute or so until fragrant again. This is half a kg of roast cocoa beans soaked overnight. I didn't boil them before, so I'm just gonna pour them directly into the electric pressure cooker, and I will cook them direct like that. The beauty of the electric pressure cooker takes so much work out of all these crazy cooking that sometimes we do. And I have set the beans to cook for 40 minutes after pressure, and yeah, my dinner will be done. Today I'm gonna do beans and Ndengu. Ndengu is for tomorrow since I won't be there during dinner time. So I'm preparing the Ndengu today. Tomorrow they will just reheat it and it will be accompanied by chapati. I have shown you how to meal prep chapati, prepare it ahead of time. If you haven't had the chance to watch that, I'm going to put the link up here. It's 3 meals that you can prepare ahead of time. Okay, so go ahead and click on it so that you can see exactly how to meal prep chapati and how to finish it off on the day of, you know, when you want to eat it. Yeah, so let me go ahead and make the Ndengu. So Ndengu yangu ndio hii hapa, soaked overnight. I'm going to drain out all this water and then pour the Ndengu straight in here and then proceed with the cooking. Add just enough water to cover the Ndengu. Taste for seasoning. Cover and pressure cook for 10 minutes. So meanwhile, at the back over here, the beans are already done as the Ndengu is still going on. So I'm gonna relieve the pressure. Meanwhile, at the front over here, the pin for this one is about to pop up. Yeah, there is the steam now coming out. And there, the pin has popped up in just like a few more minutes. This is going to start the countdown. That is what it means when someone tells you that food takes 10 minutes to cook. It normally refers to 10 minutes after pressure. So let me go back to the beans at the back. There, I had it click. You've had it click for the 10 minutes. Yeah, so we're doing awesome. So in 10 minutes, this will be done. And our beans, after the 40 minutes, let me show you what the results are. Okay. If this is too cooked for you, then you can reduce the cooking time. I like mine cooking for 40 minutes until they split. I've got coconut cream over here. I don't know if you're like me. I freeze mine when I open a can and I cannot use all of it. So yeah, I'm gonna add all this in here. What I'll do is I'll give it time to come up to temperature nicely, slowly in there, and then I'm gonna stir it. cooked perfectly. So what will happen tomorrow as they're warming it up, of course they will have to put a little bit more water so that it can loosen up, okay? And that's like about it. Tomorrow's dinner done. The coconut has melted as much as it could, okay? Oops, we've still got a small tiny bit. I don't think that will make such a huge difference. That time I gave it to melt gently was good, because as you can see, it has not really, it hasn't split up. So now what I'm going to do is just bring this back up to a simmer, put some dhania in here, and that's how we're going to enjoy our beans. So guys, we're gonna be making pasta with meat sauce and some steamed veggies, and in front of us we have our ingredients that we'll take you through as we cook so that the video doesn't become too long. As usual, start by adding the oil followed by the onions and cook until slightly browned. So all I wanted was for the beef to release its own juices so that I could cover it. You see, I don't need to add any more water. Okay, it will cook in its own juices. I love this pasta because the shells trap the mincemeat inside them. As you can see, each mouthful is very flavorful. Before covering, stir well to ensure that the pasta doesn't clump up together. Add enough water to cover about an inch above the pasta, because this will ensure that your pasta that's on top gets cooked properly. So over here I've got the pasta sauce mix. I'm just going to mix it with a bit of water to loosen it up so that I can add it to the pasta and the mincemeat. And I usually like to mix it together with the ketchup. This is ketchup, it's about a half cup of ketchup. Okay. And all this is going to be poured on top of the meat sauce. The reason I pour it on top is to prevent burning. If you mix it together with the soup or stew, or I don't know, that part of the food, it's going to thicken too much and burn. But if you pour it on top, kitambo ifike chini, the pasta will be done. So yeah. As the pasta is cooking, I'll quickly start on the stir-fried veggies. I just add some butter to the pan, toss in the carrots and French beans. Season well and add freshly cracked peppers. Pasta is done now. If this is too cooked for you, adjust the time downwards. I have kids and they're still at that stage where they don't really appreciate al dente pasta. As in, al dente ni wewe, enda nayo. I hope you enjoyed our cooking session today. Please show this video some love by liking it and please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, cheers.